Hi, Jackie here with a sketch for One Sketch 3 Ways, Part 2 for July 2024. In my previous video, I explained that I wanted to make a double page spread, and this is the second part. I'll leave a link to the video in the description box below. So here's my first layout that I did. And I want to do the right hand side. I've already printed the photographs, and off camera I do cut down all the papers to make sure that I've got them the right size before I start videoing. I've managed to get the two 12 by 12 sheets on my glass mat, well, a bit hanging over at one side, but so I wanted to put them together so that I knew that the papers would be more or less straight in line. Obviously it doesn't really matter that much because they do go into page protectors, so there will be a gap in the middle, but I wanted it to be as near as possible as I can when I was assembling this second part of the sketch. So, like I said, off camera I'd cut all my pieces down together. So I add these black borders to the red piece, which is horizontal, goes horizontal across the page. Again, and using the layout I've previously done as a guide to help me line up the patterns. And then I do remove the left hand layout away so that I can just work on this one. It does come back in a minute. So my photographs, I didn't back my photographs, they're just without a border, without any backing paper. And then I realised, that I want to make sure that the photographs are in line with the previous photographs. So I get my ruler, but I also reintroduce the first layout back to my desk so that I can make sure I can line them up, the bottom edge is lined up straight. So I'll just put the 6x4 and the 3x4 straight down onto my paper. Sorry. So onto my cardstock, and then I think the next thing to do is to do the banner at the top of the design. So I have die cut some border dies, and I've done it in white, craft and black because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. I've also got my scraps of paper from the offcuts of the main pattern papers I've used. And I'll be using the foam thickers as well. So off camera, I do cut some papers down to size. I've decided to use the black, notebook punch border, because I've used the black strips on this layout, and I think they work better. So I've just cut a few of the pattern papers down to just make some banners. So I've just made a little pennant at the end of each of these strips. And then when I've come to sort of assemble them, I realise a couple of them are too wide. So like this blue one, so I just cut that down to size and then redo the lower edge again. And this red one gets cut down to size as well. So it's time to put the banners together, and then I've also got a little tab from one of my die cuts, one of the Little Magpie die cuts, that I will I'll put all the description of all the products I've used in the all the description of the products I've used in the description box below. So I've just cut it down to size. Well, narrow it and cut it down because it was too wide. And then I'll just assemble that piece and put the white little tag over the top. I cut the black border strip in half and just use half of it. And here I've just used a small part of that red paper. On the actual sketch there is a small banner piece, and I thought it's ideal. I'll just use use about a centimetre of the actual red, and it just goes to overlap the actual join of that black border piece. You'll see me do it in a minute. And then I think I'd go on to trying to find embellishments, because I'd used the larger embellishment on the left hand side. So there's where the little red flag piece just goes over the top. Now, as my photographs are from Epcot, I did want to use the Epcot symbol, which is the spaceship Earth symbol, but I've already used it on my left hand side of the paper. So I went through what I could use. Oh, before I do that, yes, I wanted to use this notebook die cut, but because it was not as wide as the one on the sketch, it just looked like it was lost. So what I did was I die cut the circle web die and added that underneath the notebook piece, and it just helps break up that empty space a bit more. And so there we are, where I said I've already used the spaceship Earth symbol on the left hand side, so I needed to find something from the products I had for the right hand side paper, and I found the one that says "Welcome to the Future," which is a chipboard piece from the Brad set. So I just put that to the bottom right, and then when we went there, which was June 2023, it was the Flower and Garden Festival. So on the puffy stickers there's a Flower and Garden words, so I've used that, and I've just added that to the bottom of that notebook where I'm going to put my my journal in. And I added some yellow flowers. On the right hand side I had some yellow stars. Didn't think I should have thought about it previously, and I should have thought, right, just only add one yellow star to the left and one to the right, but I've used the yellow, so you still got the yellow that corresponds with the left hand side. So I've just gone through my brads and my enamel dots and just adding them to two parts, I think. Yes, two parts of the this sketch, this side of the paper. Off camera, I do find on the sticker sheet that there is some yellow stars, which I do add off camera. So these are my two pages together, which I'm so happy that I was able to that they do look like they're all straight, and I follow the sketch like it is on the sketch. I followed the sketch true to the sketch as much as I could, and my right hand side is what. Here are a few close-ups of my layout. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back later in the month to share another one sketch 3-way challenge along with Ellen and Sarah. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll be back soon.